We were missing our soundtrack there. So now we're just trying to make sure that you can hear us so that we can proceed. Can you?
So say, can you hear me? Can you hear Charlie? Adam says yes. Banjo says, oh no. Barry the cool guy says yes. Barry, can you hear us? Alex says hello. Banjo says yes.
I think we're good.
Users CM8 says hi. Ooh, Alex says no. Genius the Chumpets says hi. Barry says yes.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's try this music one more time.
Let us know if you hear this music. Adam says no. Barry says nothing. Alex says no. Here.
I don't know what to say.
Can you hear Charlie talking?
Can you hear me now?
Lucio says yes. Barry, can you hear Charlie talk?
Just want to talk. Barry.
Alex. Coop. Adam says yes.
Well, we're just gonna have to go with it.
Barry says buggy audio. Alex now says yes. Okay, we're going upstairs.
Unless that cat will eat something, I don't.
He was just here. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know.
He might be up there.
Maybe. He's not in his box. All right. We're going up to the art studio.
So maybe just get a wide shot of it looks ready. So what we're gonna do today is look through all these, how far we get, these paintings and drawings from this show. We'll have them all. So I'm gonna scoot, and I'm gonna have you take them off his hair and put them over here.
Okay, so then you
There you go. Okay, so here's one of our first ones. I don't know what the date is, but there's a keyboard cat. All right, go. Here's one that's three spray paint stencil paintings of Fatso. Okay, you want to move that one? And here is one of outer space. You can see that there's a rocket, planet, a cat, and my personal website handle, charlieschmidt.com. Now this is from Santa Claus Day. So this was from a Christmas. And there he is, Bento and Santa, for your viewing pleasure. And there's a kind of a weird one, a close-up of Bento wearing a blue plaid sports shirt. And look at that. He looks good. Now this one is a self-portrait I did one day, and then just with pencil, and then around it, I just wrote things like people's names and cats and fatso and cars that I like. So there's that. Okay. And here's another. I guess I was in a drawing mood. Somebody said they didn't think I could draw because I was just painting these cat things. So one day I just drew this. It says keyboard cat. It's me with a set of bad teeth. And this is Fatso, kind of an expressionistic painting of Fatso wearing a Santa hat. Yeah. Now here is one of the posters from when when the cat was running for president in 2024. Play them off. Yeah, juicy, colorful. And here is one of Bento in an Easter basket, which he really did spend time in an Easter basket one year. There you go. And this is Keyboard Cat. Oh, this is Grumpy Cat sitting next to a Keyboard Cat toy, which he wasn't very happy about.
He's grumpy.
Tartar. Hmm?
He's grumpy.
He was grumpy. Speaking of holidays, here's Bento looking over a parcel of peeps, those candy peeps. Look at this coloration. It's kind of fun there. There's some abstract peeps. I don't know why we put this was just to, I guess, to have some fun. Hey, look who's coming. Come on up.
Look at he's gonna look at the art. See the art over here?
Stay off. Here's a pencil drawing of Bento wearing a suit. And here's a crazy one. I was really thinking out of the box here. Has cats' names. It started by saying play, and then cats play. Hey, get. He's supposed to not be on there. You got to get him off. And this one is a head sheet of Fatso autographed with things coming out of. That's really not very nice. With things coming out of, kind of out of the space above his head, a couple of stickers, and then just some things,
Some names.
some people's names: Ethel, Roomba Lover,
Kula,
Lula,
Me Short,
Nichidai,
yeah.
Japanese Glory. And we did the Starburst candy commercial in America and in China. And here is Bento rocking a Starburst logo. And there is that cat trying to get back on in the picture. If you would just learn to play the piano, you could be a star every day. And here's another spray paint motivated one. Hey, Coco. Hello to Alex Coop's dog, Coco. And here's Keyboard Cat playing the keyboards in front of the American flag. And there's this cat trying to get in the show. And this one is totally about the vibe. Hey, there's vibe, and you can see that's a lot. There's a lot of names in there. There's my face, Maria, Dante, UK, Eve, Gray, Mathis, Ethel, Sammy, Joe, Cula, PQ, Alex, Tatterism. I remember that. And then here is a Santa hat with a can of spams. Beautiful colored. So fun. Look how many of these we got. There's a lot. Now this one is, oops, this one is about the feline micro mansion. On this channel, if you Google or if you search uh, cat micro mansion, cat condo, KATCONDO, you'll see a product that we invented then. And we haven't sold many of them, but they're still out there. And this is Keyboard Cat. This is Bento on the set of a talk show that he premiered for a while called Late Night with Keyboard Cat. There he is playing, and he's got his microphone on the stand there. And do juicy stuff. Yeah. And this is from one of the Keyword Cat stickers. Close-up abstraction of Fatso's face and some keys, these black keys. The word play, you can see. And this is, I think, Bento, but I just don't know what's going on or what the deal is. But it is colorful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. And here is an unfinished symphony. That's Bento over here. And then that's
Jack-o'-lantern.
somebody's jumping out of it, I think, Whitey
Oh, yeah.
or
in it.
Kenny out of the jack-o'-lantern. It's unfinished, but it's still kind of fun. This is a peace sign I spray painted outside one day. And it has to do with everything. You can get that out of there.
It's yin and yang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yin and yang. And here's a big one. This is kind of fun. This is Bento looking over his shoulder, wearing that same blue shirt. In fact, I'm wearing that shirt today. If you can see it right here. And 1984, that's when we shot the first one. This is Bento in front of the Hot Rod, 39 Chevrolet Hot Rod. There he is in front of the American flag again. I guess I did two of those. And here's Fatso in a beautiful pose, wearing a Santa hat. And here's a couple of big wrestlers. And it says Keyboard Cat Forever. One guy's kind of yellow green, and the other guy's kind of pink. They're really fighting. And here's a Bento Academy, a Cat Emmy Award. Okay. And this one's just about the vibe. And it's just vibracious
There's
things
Lucas.
and names Barnes, Lucas, Silly 2, Japan, Canada, Brazil, Cuba, Mars, Charlie, Melee. USSR. Yeah. It's about how international. Oh, and I was trying to make the recipe for a recipe card for getting a good vibe. Smiles, breathe, space, music, take action. Plan is just an excuse to get started. Pay attention. Turn your brain off, turn your heart on. Head for space. Thank you. Now I'm starting to get into my Coca-Cola logo period here. That's Bento playing the little keyboard there, the Casio tone, medium size. And looking pretty good. And here's a great big vibe. There's the names of all the keyboard cats. Snick. I remember Snick. Barbara Lover.
Barnes,
Rockwood Barnes. Ethel.
Bell.
Somebody said, "Why do I exist?" And here is one of the keyboard cats in an illustration, a painting of an illustration I did for a toy manufacturer, which ended up not making the toy, I don't think. And it's real stylized, kind of cute. Okay. Here's another just pencil drawing. I'm not sure who it is, but it just says keyboard cat on it, and
It looks a lot like a goblin.
a little goblinish, yeah. And here's just Bento posing with his peeps and the word spray painted wordplay, and I like this. It's pretty simple. Now here's the Kool-Aid logo over Princess Diana's portrait. She was sweet and juicy and wonderful, and as fresh as fruit, and we miss her. And there's another spray paint one of Fatso. This is just a random spray paint one of Fatso. It's kind of nice. And here's one that's a painting of the movie poster that I designed for a movie that's not done yet called Meltdown 2020. And it's where when a cat is called upon to save the human race. And that's a big deal. See, there was floods going on and trouble from outer space, and the cat's in there saving the day. Now, this is Bento with a MiG jet, and a Casio keyboard. And it is one of my favorite paintings. And this is a vibe painting with a couple of drips on it. I don't know what those were for, but it does say the vibe. And there he is. There he is. Wow, look at this big thing. Nice. Kind of a stipple, pointillist thing. Well, I am into UFOs and aliens, so I just had to do a picture of, I guess it was Fatso in that picture, yeah, with a couple aliens and the planet Saturn. And this is a nice one. Look at the names all around it. It's the Keyboard Cat, Vibe, Brenda Moore, Cula, Mathis, Cube, Lo-Fi, Cat Lover 78, Stan Weir, Ethel, Patterism, Zia, Joshua, Obigyan Om, Team, Honor. Nice. That's a nice one. And this is Keyboard Cat. He wasn't really in the shoe. I just did this. And that's him. That's him in the Hollywood shoe looking at the orbit of, I think it's Mars. Another version of Fatso on the other side with aliens. I've sold one or two of these. alien one. There's Bento over his shoulder. This is a fun painting. It's big. It's got lots of dots. Look at that. Yeah. And this one has Campbell's Soup, a YouTube logo, and some crazy paint. And this is another version of the YouTube logo, which YouTube has been really good to us. We love YouTube. We're on it right now. And there it is. Now this one, I held two Sharpies in my hand and drew this, and that's why everything has got two lines around it. And I kind of like it.
What's the name?
Keyboard Cat, Tatterism, Ethel, Scramble DX, Urige, Mathis, Cula, Ender. This one's good. Look at that. There's some spray paint, some cuckoo paint, some cat paint. NBC logo. I don't even know why I did it, but I just figured their logo is a big deal.
Well, it's a rainbow color.
Yeah. And here is Keyboard Cat Bento riding a broom wearing a witch's hat and cape, lifted from a video that we made for Halloween. Another Keyboard Cat with the YouTube logo. This is a good one. You've seen those videos where Keyboard Cat Bento specifically is also playing the bongos, which he could play. He could play keyboard, bongos, regular drums, and guitar. And here's Abe Lincoln rocking a Kool-Aid logo. It's like, why do those two things exist in my world? I don't know. And this one was, we were talking about peace. We needed peace that day. The news was looking ugly, as it freely does. Cats for peace. And here's an F. I don't know what jet this is. I just made it up. It's the Cat Vibe jet with Baby Yoda, Sander, Neo C Exus, Ka, Cataract, Mango, Hebron. Right. Baby Yoda. Yeah, we got that. And here is Fatso with a kind of a fancy looking arrangement of paint. I'm gonna shoot this cat real quick over here just because he's so cute. Look at him, he's over here laying on some of the paintings that we've already seen. What's the deal? Can you say hi? Can you ask for a like? Or a sub? Oh no, don't do that.
Oh, scratchy, Presley.
There's yesterday's. Okay, so here we are.
X-ray eye.
X-ray eyes, Bento Cat. And here's an outer space one. My friend Charles saw this and said, I got to own one of these. And he bought one, but not this one. And here is the Google G. And I don't know why I put that there, but it's part of internet culture. And so is that cat. And they look kind of good together. Now here's another one where I drew it with two pens at once. And that's why all the black lines are double or maybe even triple this time. I think just double.
A lot of names.
Just Bird, Sad Dog, Ethel Spartan,
Damien.
and Panky.
Rapid eye. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there's the jet I was telling you about. I think maybe there's even another one. This is a 747 corporate jet that we almost bought for the Keyboard Cat Corporation. And it was all painted up like this, and we did take a ride on it across country, across the ocean actually. He ended up not buying it because he would get seasick or air sickness, so we avoided it. Here's an MTV logo with Bento, and this is pretty sweet. Yeah. Yeah. A play logo with all kinds of your names on it. Afterlife, 4-H, Mr. Khalid, we come in peace. I'm here. Do you have cars? Where is the popularity? What is the culture and religion of your planet? This is when I ask the viewers, what would you say to a UFO pilot if he came and landed in your yard and you could ask him something? What would you ask him? Um, okay, you can leave that one. I'm gonna get this right here and lose these sunspots. This one is
Doge.
a dog. It's
Doge.
Doge. Look at Doge. Look at that. And this is, I never did really use this in the show. I don't think. I think I just did this on my own time. Is Richard Milhouse Nixon rocking an X-Lax logo? I don't know exactly what the hidden meaning is.
Explain, he was a US president.
Oh, he was the president way back in 74. He got kind of kicked out or he quit or something. And then this is Dennis Oppenheimer, the guy that was responsible for part of the inventions that led to. This is Dennis Oppenheimer, the guy who did some inventions that led to the H-bomb. And he is sporting a Lego logo. And this is just another version of the keyboard cat sticker that is all over the place. And here's one I don't even remember doing. Look at him. I like it though.
Ivan, Max.
Ivan, Wendy, Maxie, Rayhoff, Green. And this is a big moon logo, which moon was the hot rod aftermarket parts back in the day. And I think they still make them. You should Google moon hot rod parts. I think you'll find some good pictures, some really cool retro stuff. Here's Bento in a super close-up with some spray paint and regular paint. There's one of his eyeballs. And this is one of these spray paints of a great big stencil. The play stencil with some drips on it, some spray paint on it, which we don't do in the house anymore. And here's another one, no spray paint, just brush paint of that same sticker, which I like this painting. I like this painting a lot. And here is a YouTube logo with Bento in the background wearing a suit and tie saying the vibe. Pretty good. And this is Bento when he was running for president, and he was at the lectern there giving a speech, and he just broke into licking the microphone, and people loved it, but we still didn't get enough votes, but we tried. Here's another one that's done with, I think, 2 or 3 pens at a time. Saves time. It's kind of good. I don't hate any of these. This one is keyboard cat vibe. Oh, this is a sandwich. See the 2 pieces of bread and the round thing in the middle? That's Earth. So that's an Earth sandwich. See? And there's another Earth sandwich. Hang on. There's another Earth sandwich from another angle with the word vibe and lots of outer space stuff. Yeah, lots of names of viewers. Bento from a wide angle lens from his lift from his TV show. This is, I think we were just celebrating a day. It was Monday. Oops. It was Monday, November 24th.
10th. November 10th, 2024.
November 10th, 2024. What did I say?
November 24th.
Uh-uh. And vibe and things are going crazy. Skeleton mug. Look at that. That's a good one. And here is a combination platter of bento at its Casio tone and an alien with some of your names on there. Presley, that's not your name. Duck, Mortaza, Nico. Okay. This is spray paint from a stencil of Fatso, the word play, and some of your names. Moon, MCM, Tiffany Ware, I don't care, Kit Kit, and Anthony. Oh, I like this one. I want to just shoot the eyeball of that. Hang on. Kind of nice. Look at this guy. He's wondering what's going on. Now, here is an American jet, and I'm not sure which model it is. It was about from F-86 days, and that's Fatso with radar look and a jet. Here's just a freehand drawing of my 39 Chevrolet with Lucas headlamps. And another play stencil cat painting with some dribbles on it. Any of these framed up and under glass change your life, change your living room, that's for sure. And here's one. I don't know what made me do this, but I got Pee Wee Herman biting his tongue with his bow tie sticking out over top of the Casio tone, bento, and the word play. There you go. Look at this. This is a crazy looking thing. He kind of looks like he's on something. I don't know what. And here's one of my favorite one of my favorite sponges. SpongeBob SquarePants over the word keyboard cat, and he's just celebrating because he's got the vibe. And this is just totally abstract. No cats, no logos, no SpongeBob, just people's names and smears and stuff. Skinny, Henry, the Hoop, Junior, Archer Mum, Cula Melanie, Angie, Sparkle Fizz, Abby. Now here's a happy cat, because he's rocking his 39 Chevy with port injection. And here is, well, again, we're focusing on the vibe and fans' names out here. Look at that. That's quite a pose. Unknown Guy, Maximus, Elijah 10, Frankster Arts, Phoenix, Urich S, Hannah. There's a Coca-Cola logo and a patriotic cat. And there's a Go-Go Gomez blown and injected 39 Chevrolet coupe. There is Bento. Here is Bento peeking over. No, I think it's Fatso peeking over the corner of a box of dots, which is some good candy. Oh, look at that. That was done with a big, broad felt tip, about as big as a horse's leg. I like it. Somebody said, would you just draw a pink car? And I didn't have time that day, so we did it again the next day. And I don't know what to say. Here's a pretty expressionistic thing of a UFO flying saucer, as it were, flying up. Bento's just looking out the corner of his eyes at that thing. This I just don't understand at all, but I did it. Now here's Keyboard Cat Fatso in, well, just Photoshop in a Converse All-Star Chuck Taylor shoe. And that shoe and that cat are pretty cool.
How's your chat?
Yeah?
How's your chat?
60 likes. We like those. Thank you. Here is Keyboard Cat with a can of tomato soup with a cat on the logo of the soup with Coca-Cola logo and the play stencil. Well, here's one of my favorites, Keyboard Cat soup can, reminiscent of Andy Warhol, Keyboard Cat, and Lord only knows who else. This is sort of a catch as catch can. Oh, this is one day when I said, tell me what to draw. This is way long time ago. And somebody said, draw a banana. Somebody said, draw a bed. Somebody said, draw a sliced pickle, a pop can, dollar sign, paintbrush, cat driving a convertible Chevrolet, thinking about a taco chip. Look at that. Ooh, this hasn't much to do with cats, but it is the Mona Lisa. I can't say I didn't try. And here we just have a cat and the word play. I'm going to guess that's Fatso. Here's the moon logo, looking good, I must say. And K-Cat. There's Lucas, Mariana, Just a Car Guy, CUNY, Neo CXS, and KeyCat. And this is a cat wearing angel wings, wearing a halo with his head opened up and things flying out. Fun things. Massimo, Ethel, Sparkle Fizz, Mathis, Riley Box 25, Tuna Juice, Tatterism Jr., Benny, Urich, Sad Dog. Now here's a cat in a small trailer. And this is just an example of just putting two things together that I love. Hey, you know what? I think we're about going to call it a day because we'll never get through them all. So we're going to stop right there and we're going to continue with the, oops, we're going to stop there and we're going to continue with this show, I think, next broadcast. And there's a quick look at what we did yesterday. There's some good stuff on there. Lucio, look at that skinny rat. There's the jet.
Sealy Bex.
Sealyvex. Ghost Halo fan. Ben. Golfito.
Golfy.
Keyboard Cat Forever. Lucas Brazil. So I'm going to turn this over to you.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for joining us. It was a totally different day, different kind of traffic pattern. We hope you enjoyed it. And the idea is to get you to quit thinking about your problems and stop it.
All right, so before we end the stream, let's go back to Keyboard Cat 4.0, Presley Schmidt. Hey, Presley, we're going to end the stream. There's some people who would just like to see your little face. All right, thanks everybody for joining the stream today. Uh-oh, what's that about? Look at he's trying to chew me. Thanks for joining the stream. We'll be back tomorrow about 10 o'clock Pacific time. And have a great day, everyone. Thank you.